Everybody knows you can cut tenons on a table saw, but can you cut mortises on a table saw? And why would you want to? Some time back, we made a wooden dog crate end table. All of these bars are connected with mortise and tenon joinery. Now, can you imagine cutting about 50 little mortises by hand, or even with the drill and chisel? No way. Instead, we cut them all at once at the table saw using a dado set. This also could have been done at the router table with a straight bit. We're simply cutting a groove all the way down the length of each of the workpieces. The ends are beveled, so the ends of the grooves won't be visible once the joints are assembled. Matching tenons were cut on the ends of each bar to fit into those grooves. Simple enough, right? But how do we turn that long groove into a row of little evenly spaced tenons with little wooden spacers? But first we created corner posts by beveling the edge of some of the bars and gluing them together at 90 degrees. These posts fit into the four corners of the groove so the top and bottom may be connected. Filling in the bars between the posts was a two-person job because you have to work quickly. A glue with an extended open time such as Titebond 3 makes this a lot easier. As each bar was put in place, a little wooden spacer was slipped into the groove next to it at the top and the bottom. This ensures even spacing between each bar and fills in the groove. Glue squeeze out is unavoidable, so we cleaned it up before it dried hard. A scraper was used to remove the bulk of it once it started to gum up, but a brush and some water ensured that we got it all. After some sanding and a finish, only those who look close will know the difference. Now before you say, that went smoothly, let's be honest. This wasn't the first one we assembled. Earlier that day we tried to assemble one by installing all the bars in the lower section, then attempting to place the top section onto all the bars at once. You'd be surprised how difficult it was to get all those little tenons into the groove at the same time, even with two people. That was a bad idea, but live and learn, eh? I think it's useful to show these little problems we occasionally encounter and how we overcome them, because even if you aren't building a similar project, you may someday encounter a similar problem. Next time I'll show you how we fit the tenons into the arched rail on top of the gate. It's more difficult than it looks, because the shoulders of the tenons must match the gradual curve in that upper rail. See you next time. For the last several years, I've been replacing my cheap drill and Forstner bits with quality bits from Fish Tools. They're a family-run company that still forges their bits the old-fashioned way. Try replacing your most used bits with Fish bits using the links in the notes below this video, and you'll see why I love them so much. Wait, don't go yet. If you're new here, please subscribe and remember to ring the bell. I would really appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up, or better yet, leave us a comment. I always read them. And be sure to check out the latest issue of Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal. It's always packed with tips, tricks, and tutorials designed to make you a better woodworker.